My name is Elena, and I am 26 years old. I was born in a small village far away from the city. When I was a little girl, I never heard anyone speak English in my school. The teachers spoke only in our local language. I did not even know how to say hello in English. Stop, please listen to my story completely. It is not just a story, it is a journey full of hope, tears, and dreams. It will help you learn English. It will help you grow in life. And maybe it will touch your heart and make you feel something very deep. When I was 12 years old, my father lost his job. We had no money. Sometimes we did not even have food to eat at night. My mother worked in people's houses. She washed clothes and cleaned floors. My father tried to find work. But every time he came home, his face was full of sadness. One day, my younger brother said, "Alina, I want to eat cake. You said we will eat cake on my birthday." I looked at him and smiled. But I felt tears in my eyes. I had no money to buy a cake. That night, I went to the roof of our house. I looked at the sky full of stars and whispered, "Dear God, I want to learn something. I want to become something. Please show me the way." The next morning, I was walking near the bus stop when I saw a foreign man talking to someone. He was speaking in English. I stopped and listened. I did not understand what he was saying, but the way he spoke made me feel something. It was powerful. It was magical. In that moment, I decided I want to speak English like him. When I reached home, I told my father, "Papa, I want to learn English." He looked at me for a few seconds. Then he said, "Alina, how will you learn English? We cannot pay for classes." I said, "I will learn from books. I will listen to English songs, English stories. I will not give up." From that day, I started listening to English every day. I did not understand anything in the beginning, but I still listened. I listened to stories. I listened to songs. I listened to interviews. I listened while cooking, cleaning, walking. I listened when I was sad. I listened when I was happy. I listened like it was the only way to escape my pain. One day, I was washing dishes when my mother came and said, "Alina, come. There is someone here to see you." I went outside and saw my school teacher. He said, "Alina, I heard you are trying to learn English. I want to help you." I was surprised. I said, "But sir, how did you know?" He smiled and said, "Your brother told me. He said you always speak strange words now." I laughed and said, "Yes, sir. I try to speak English with him." The teacher gave me some old English books. He said, "These are for you. Read one page every day and listen to English stories daily. Your ears will learn first. Then your mind will understand." I followed his advice. Every morning, I would wake up at 5 a.m. I would listen to one English story while brushing my teeth. I would repeat the words. I would say them aloud. One day, while reading, I found a line that said, "Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Be afraid of not trying." That line stayed in my heart forever. One evening, my mother came home late. Her hands were shaking. She sat down and cried. I asked, "May, what happened?" She said, "The lady I work for shouted at me. She said my English is bad. She told me I am dirty. I feel small, Alina. Very small." I held her hand and said, "May, one day, I will become big. I will learn English. I will help you never feel small again." She hugged me tightly and cried. That night, I promised myself I would never stop learning. Months passed. I made a small group of friends who also wanted to learn English. We met every Sunday. We read stories together. We acted like we were in interviews. We pretended to be tourists. We laughed at our mistakes. But we kept going. One day, someone told me about a competition. Tell a story in English. I was scared. My heart said, "No, Alina, you will fail." But my dream said, "Try, Alina, try." So, I wrote a short story. I practiced for days. I recorded myself and listened to my voice. I tried to fix my mistakes. On the day of the competition, I stood in front of 200 people. My hands were cold. My voice was shaking. But I said, "Hello, everyone. My name is Alina. I am 24 years old. And today, I will tell you a story of dreams and love." I don't know how I finished it. But when I stopped, the room was silent for a moment. Then, people clapped. Some even stood up. After the program, a lady came to me and said, "Alina, your story made me cry. Your English is not perfect, but your heart is strong." I smiled and said, "Thank you. I am still learning." That was the day I understood English is not just a language. It is a door to people's hearts, a door to the world. Today, I work in a company where I talk to people from different countries. I help them. I learn from them. I speak English every day now. I make mistakes, but I never stop. My father smiles when he hears me speak. My mother no longer cries. She says, "Alina, you made my dreams come true." And my little brother, he speaks English better than me now. Dear listener, you are also on a journey. Maybe you feel shy. Maybe people laugh when you try to speak. Maybe you think English is too hard, but believe me, it is not. Listen every day. Speak even when your voice shakes. Read simple stories. Repeat sentences. Watch your dreams grow. Do you know what I believe now? You don't learn English in your mind, you learn it in your heart. Because when your heart wants something very much, your mind finds a way. And now, I have a small request. If you liked my story, if it touched your heart, if it gave you a little hope, please like this video. Please subscribe. It gives me strength to share more stories, more love, more hope. Your one click is like a big hug. I worked very hard on this story. And I will bring more beautiful stories just for you to help you listen better, speak better, and feel better.